The future of learning is here. Bold statement, right? Google AI Studio is not holding back. I mean, they went all out with this postcard they sent out. Tutorials totally shattered. Kind of traumatic, don't you think?
Yeah, they definitely know how to make an entrance. I guess that's how you make a splash when you're trying to, well, I guess like they said, change the future of learning.
Exactly. But are they really going to just replace tutorials altogether? Like, poof, they're gone.
I mean, that's what it sounds like, right? It's AI Studio versus the old way of doing things, like it's some kind of epic showdown or something.
Well, that's what this deep dive is for, right?
Yeah.
To figure out if they can really back up this claim. We're going to unpack all the big features of this Google AI Studio thing and, you know, look, what's in it for us? How will it change how we learn new things? And not just for work either.
Definitely. I mean, learning is so much more than just, your job, right?
Mm.
About hobbies, personal growth, all that.
Totally. Okay, so first up, this instant answers thing they're promising. What do you make of that?
Well, on the surface, it sounds pretty amazing, right? Like, no more endless scrolling through Google searches or, watching hours of YouTube tutorials. You just ask your question and bam, AI gives you the answer you need right away.
Yeah, but like, how? Is that even possible?
So it would probably be like a combination of things. Super advanced natural language processing, for
Hmm.
one, so the AI can really understand what you're asking. And then you need some serious machine learning algorithms to find and filter all the information out there and give you the best, most relevant answer.
Okay, so theoretically it's possible, but can it really handle like every question?
Yeah.
What about those super complex or really specific questions?
Yeah, that's the big question mark, right? Like, how do you teach an AI to deal with nuance and subjectivity? I mean, there are definitely going to be limitations. It's
Right.
not magic.
Right, right. Okay. And then there's this whole skip the boring parts thing. Catchy slogan, but is that always a good idea? Sometimes the boring stuff is actually important, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, think about it like watching a movie. Sure, skipping ahead to the action scenes might be tempting, but you're going to miss out on the character development, the plot twists, all the good stuff that makes a movie really great.
Totally. So how does this whole skip the boring parts idea fit into like what's already happening in education, like microlearning and personalized learning, stuff like that?
Well, there's definitely a connection there. Microlearning is all about breaking down information into bite-sized chunks, making it easier to digest and remember. And personalized learning focuses on tailoring the learning experience to the individual so you can learn at your own pace and focus on the things you're most interested in.
Right. And I guess skip the boring parts sort of plays into both of those, right?
Yeah, in a way, but like with anything, it's all about finding the right balance. You don't want to skip over crucial information just because it's not the most exciting thing in the world.
Totally agree. Okay, switching gears a bit. Let's talk about the creative tools Google AI Studio is offering. Idea generation, script writing, even design tools. I mean, come on, is AI going to turn us all into creative geniuses?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, think about it. We already have AI tools that can create some pretty incredible things. Like, those, what are they called?
Generative adversarial networks,
And you
Lyrianas.
Yokians, exactly. They can create like photorealistic images, compose music, even write poetry. But, they're still just tools that can give us inspiration, help us experiment, push the boundaries of what's possible. But I don't think they're going to replace human creativity entirely.
So no robot artists taking over the world just yet.
Not that I know of. But hey, maybe a little friendly competition could be good for us.
Huh. Right. Okay, so big picture here. Let's say Google AI Studio really delivers on all these promises. How do you see this changing, I don't know, the future of learning?
Well, I mean, the possibilities are pretty mind-blowing, right? Imagine a world where every student has access to a personalized learning plan tailored to their specific needs and interests. Or, where AI tutors can guide you through complex subjects, answer all your questions instantly, and help you overcome any learning obstacles.
That does sound pretty cool. But, with any new technology, there are always challenges and questions.
Oh, absolutely. Like access is a huge one. How do we make sure this technology is available to everyone, not just a select few? And then there's the ethical side of things. How do we use AI in education responsibly and make sure it's not being used to, reinforce biases or limit people's opportunities?
Those are really important points. Okay, so to wrap things up, Google AI Studio says tutorials are dead. What do you think comes next?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it'll be some kind of hybrid approach. A combination of the best of human instruction with the power of AI. It's kind of up to us to figure out how to make it all work, to use AI to empower learners and make education more accessible and effective for everyone.
Well, this deep dive has definitely given me a lot to think about. I'm really curious to see how Google AI Studio develops and what impact it has on the world of learning.
Me too. I think we're just at the beginning of a really exciting and potentially transformative period in education. It's going to be interesting to see how it all unfolds.
Definitely. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. Until next time.